and welcome to VendOp News, where I cover the weekly happenings in the supply chain and procurement markets. My name is Jay Bartels, and let's just dive right in. The role of chief procurement officers around the world is changing and expanding. Global complexities continue to challenge traditional supply chains, and more advanced technologies are coming into play as more companies undergo digital transformations. This means that current global conditions are demanding more strategy from CPOs. CPOs must make delivering value a priority while staying focused on the goals of the organization. This involves more strategic use of the knowledge, expertise, and capabilities within their supply networks. As digital transformations continue, strategic information will rest within the data from artificial intelligence and machine learning programs throughout the network. Harnessing this information will require learning and adapting to these new modern practices. CPOs will also be under increased social pressures. Ensuring supplier diversity and social responsibility of those suppliers will be essential. Protecting human rights and the environment are now CPO responsibilities. There will also be increased focus on understanding supplier risk. A few high-profile security breaches have highlighted the potential dangers involved with third-party suppliers. More connected supply networks come with more chances for cybersecurity disruptions. This new reality means that CPOs need to manage the entire end-to-end supplier lifecycle, identifying needs and requirements, sourcing and evaluating suppliers, negotiating contract terms, and generating cost savings will always be CPO responsibilities. But now we need CPOs to rise to these new challenges, harnessing new technologies, and do it all while making the company and the world a better place. Next, we're going to take a look at some of the most common problems facing our food supply chains. These include traceability, rising costs, and inventory failures. First, let's talk about traceability, because that's what's used to be a request is now a demand. We must have the ability to track a product through all stages of the supply chain, and not just the final products, but all of the ingredients, from the source to the shelf. Many experts believe the solution to this challenge comes in the form of blockchain technology. These shared digital platforms allow for the sharing and storage of information across the supply networks. Once information is added to the blockchain network, it becomes permanent. It cannot be hacked, manipulated, or corrupted in any way. This technology offers this transparency and traceability needed to build and maintain trust in the food industry. Next, let's address the rising costs associated with food supply chain management. We have to take into account energy and fuel costs, logistics and freight, manpower, and investment in new technologies. The solution to managing these costs is to know them inside and out. Smaller supply chains may be able to manage the spreadsheets and low-tech solutions, but more complex chains require new technologies and network solutions. It is important to remember that what may appear to be an expensive technology solution can save a lot over the long run. Integrating into a network can increase efficiency and make you more attractive to consumers. Not to mention the fact that modernization makes you less vulnerable to competitive forces. So rather than focusing on cost, do a long-term value cost calculation when evaluating these technologies. The answer may be an integrated or network-based solution supply chain. This would allow connection among all the network partners, and this increased connectivity would help to address the final challenge mentioned, inventory management. Advanced technology can enable supply chains to have real-time inventory visibility. This means end-to-end, on-site, off-site, and in-transit visibility. RFID, IoT, and other automated tracking technologies can make this possible. These are just a few of the ways to increase the visibility and communication within supply networks. Finding the best suppliers and experienced logistics partners will remain essential, but the future is demanding that food supply chains implement the right technology to keep quality and efficiency higher than ever before. Lastly, today we're going to discuss a couple of common procurement risks. These are risks that can be mitigated with standardized processes and the deployment of new technology. First of all, even in this age of technology, many facilities still have manual internal processing. This amplifies supply chain risk factors considerably. Handwritten processes are far more likely to include errors and to simply just get lost. This results in missing or incorrect data, lost time, and delayed approvals. Migrating to entirely paperless and automated procurement processing is the answer. Increasing automation also saves time with menial tasks and mitigates unnecessary delays. 54% of surveyed employees say that automation of menial tasks saves them an average of 240 hours per year. With digital procurement software solutions, purchase orders and approvals can be automated. This not only saves time, but helps monitor for bottlenecks in the system. These are just a few of the common issues that share one common solution: increased automation through procurement software solutions. Thank you for watching VendOp News. Again, my name is Jay Bartels. I'm the CEO of VendOp. At VendOp, we manage the performance of vendors and suppliers and save company millions of dollars per year. If you would like to join a panel discussion with other industry leaders, reach out to me via LinkedIn or email me at jay@vendop.com. Thank you for taking the time with me today.